Good morning, everyone. Welcome. We are very happy to be here at the NOAH conference. Without further ado, I want to start straight away. Kissing a 4-meter female tiger shark changed my perception of how I see life. It was that very moment where I realized what I want to achieve or what I want to do with my life. And this was transitioning from a scientist studying marine life, especially sharks, further mountain gorillas in Uganda, and then the female Chacma baboons in the Okavango Delta, to photography. And I spent 1 year living in a tent in the Okavango Delta, and of course you are confronted with a lot of experiences, and it was there where I saw that photography will be what I want to do with the rest of my life. But only then, like doing wildlife and underwater photography, only taking beautiful images. Maybe some of you have seen a few images along the hallway. I've shot them throughout the years. It's just not enough, right? Because you have to have a vision, you have to have... Can somebody close the door, please? Because it's quite loud. Thank you. It's just not enough, right? So you have to have a purpose, and I found that purpose really by empowering people, especially children and women in developing countries, and that specifically within Africa. So taking it a step forward from the very early beginning, 10% of what I owned, selling images over Leica galleries or over keynotes, I give back into the country where I was taking this image. And then I want to show you Indri. Indri is 8 years old at the time in a school in Arusha, which I support since a very long time. The school was founded from Anna Molel, a Maasai woman, in a very patriarchic society, and she's one of the most incredible women I've ever met within my entire life. And what happened in this picture, he was born without arms, right? And coming into the world in a difficult country is already a stumblestone. But somehow he has overcome it. So what happened here? He was drawing with his foot. He made a mistake. He stretched out his foot to his roommate. He put a pencil within his toes. He came back, erased the mistake, and carried on. For him, it was a normal thing to do. Me, it left speechless and within tears, because at that moment I realized, like, if Indri can overcome all these obstacles, there's nothing that stops us from doing whatever we want, because we are very fortunate to be born, for example, for us in Austria. And there was one word branded in my brain, it's resilience. And at the same time, I found it very unfair that a lot of photographers throughout the world, even colleagues, they go to developing countries taking pictures, and nothing actually goes to the subject or to whatever, or giving back anything to the country. And this brings me to why we founded impact imagery. So the subjects on the stock photo platforms, societies, nature, people, they receive 0 benefits. And here it comes, the impact imagery solution. So let's say we're together, we're in Rwanda. I will be there now in February, documenting the mountain gorillas again. Let's say we're together now in Rwanda and we take an image of a mountain gorilla. Together we upload it on a platform, on a photo stock platform. And what happens now, our engine automatically detects the image, what's in the image, and will link it to a respected SDG project within our portfolio. This is only one step of the game. The next one is, of course, you need a customer. So let's say we are all quite aware of sustainability, and we want to have SDG-rated images. So now we're going to buy this image. What happens now is that there is a stenographic watermark will be put on the image. And from now on, it's not visible with the eye, but it's visible for the machines. And from now on, it's SDG certified, and a specific amount will go directly to the SDG project, which is incredible. So now you wonder how we make money. It's quite simple. Our revenue model is that the end customer will pay a small markup fee. It's basically when a huge company, let's say we're now a company and we're going to buy For €100, we're going to buy stock images, but now we want to have it SDG rated, right? We want to enable sustainability. We want to grow, and we want to be there also for our customers. What we do now, we wanted to have it SDG rated, so instead of €100, we pay €103, and 50% of the market will go automatically to the SDG project. Now you might wonder, well, if it's that little, how does actually impact imagery make its money, right? That's quite easy. The stock photo market is massive and still growing. It's almost $5 billion strong. And there are a few small players and a lot of big players, but somehow they all fail to capitalize the growing demand of end customers for sustainable product and services. And you see here, that's where impact imagery comes in. We fill, of course, the white space. Otherwise, we would not be here at the great NOAH conference. And now you might wonder, how does a former scientist in biology and photographer will kick this off, right? I tell you, it's because we are an incredible team. We know each other for a very, very long time. We share the same values, and we bring different skill sets to the table, which makes it even more interesting going into discussions. And it's beyond my imagination, like working with my co-founders alongside to really put out sustainability or empowering people to make it our first priority. So how does it look like a little bit down the line? What's our impact in a few years' time? And this is what makes me incredibly happy. €8 million will be going to the respected SDG projects. And if I think about that, it's like getting up in the morning, you start with your why straight from the beginning, and you just keep on caring. And also you see that impact imagery itself is highly profitable. So you might think like why we're now here at the NOAH conference, if the outlook is so great. Well, we want to give you the unique opportunity, of course, to invest in impact imagery, to share the values, and to give you the moment, which is just about right, to take out your checkbooks and share the same values with us and fast track our development stage. If you have further questions, my co-founder Christoph and myself, we will be here throughout the entire conference. There are also images down the hallway. Some have a description, some not. But if you want to know more about impact imagery, go to our website, put in the password impact squared, and you find a more detailed deck. Thank you very much for your attention, for being here, and have a great conference.
Thank you, Marc.